fun of going live on the wonderful Facebook and YouTube. It is so nice to be able to say both of those words without having to create a different lingo to accommodate the world of TikTok. Let me tell you. So for those who are new here, as I readjust my strings because they're driving me nuts. For those who are new here, my name is Ashley. We do wildlife education and rescue. We give animals a forever home so that they don't have to be euthanized. So what we do is we work with government agencies, USDA, animal controls, and we help with confiscations, or we help with them getting a phone call from somebody and needing to find a place for something to go. And if we can accommodate, we take the animal and we let it live out the rest of its life in peace, and just being a wild animal. So we do have the philosophy that if an animal can be wild, please let it be wild. But if it can't, then we don't feel that they should be euthanized just because of their species. So we're gonna get everyone fed this morning, and then we're gonna go down and see some of the animals. And then I only have a little bit left to do. I've actually cleaned all the small mammals and all that already this morning. And all I have to do left is the gift shop animals. So we're gonna do that today. And then I'm gonna go home and start making content. I have a new summer schedule. So we are gonna be going live earlier on YouTube and on on Facebook. Gosh, it's gonna be so hard to actually say words correctly. Yeah, like, share, and follow our organization and be a part of what we do. Make sure you watch our videos. It does help the animals, and we're gonna start growing our YouTube presence, and I'm very excited. We're gonna be feeding some raccoons, some marmoset, skunks, coatis, and the foxes, and more. Giant anteater and squirrels. That's the main thing, is our squirrels. So welcome. I'm really excited because I don't have to worry about saying book of face and like all this stuff. And Facebook's probably like, yay, I don't do it either. And I don't have to deal with the drama. So we actually get to learn about animals. Woo! So excited. Okay, so let's get everybody going this morning. But yeah, I came in. So my schedule is changing. I'm going to be here from like 6 a.m. to noon, or maybe even earlier, just depending on what time I actually wake up, on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then I'm gonna go home because my kids are out of school, and I'm going to let my daughter be in the pool while I work from 1 to 3 on social media. And then like Patreon and all that kind of stuff. Then on Thursdays and Fridays, I'm gonna probably be here with my kids. On Thursday are gonna come out and probably work in the morning from 7:30 to 12:30, and then I'll have my mom pick them up. And then on Fridays, my husband is home as of right now. Well, he will be home for the next couple of years every Friday because they're working 410s and they're doing a school. So.
You say years?
Yeah, it's gonna have a couple of years of projects in Oak Harbor. Yeah. They're building a school from the ground up.
Which school are they building?
The one over in Oak Harbor.
There's 1, 2, 3.
That's all I know. I don't ask questions. I don't have the brain space to keep what's what, so I just say, where is it? Oak Harbor, you're building a school? Cool beans, got it. I don't know. One that's on, the one past the military.
Crescent Harbor?
I don't know. The one past the military. Is that the past the military? They have a whole big sign there. It's all leveled out.
I think it's probably Crescent Harbor.
They're
We've been down there to get a deer before.
No. They're not that one. No. Not that one. The one where you can branch off and go into the backside of the military, or go down and go the back way to Hunt Road. Okay. Down that road. Is that different? No. Is it?
It's a different one.
But it's, anyway, they just remodeled the school. They're building new, and that doesn't matter. Anyway, we're gonna get everyone fed this morning, and I'm excited for YouTube. I'm excited. We'll build our audience. You know, at the same time, like I don't care if there's not 200 to 1.2 thousand people on here like TikTok.
How many of them are bots?
That's very true. That is very true. So, the fox's meat is thawing this morning. I got to pull meat for tomorrow for the foxes. And we're going to get these guys fed. So, I'm going to actually start with the meat today so I know how much veggie fillers need to actually be in play.
Gotta love your veggie fillers.
I tell you what. Well, there's going to be a lot of veggie fillers. I thought I pulled meat. I thought I pulled at least ground beef.
There's cake.
Guess I'll do it.
Stew meat there.
I'm going to have to use that for Salvador. Because he does not fancy turkey. I don't blame him. And there's a chance of him. Salvador's our giant anteater. All right, so we're going to feed the Coati. Actually likes turkey. And I'm going to pull stuff for tomorrow. I can't believe I forgot. That's so...
Does YouTube have mods too?
April's a mod on there, yeah.
They do have mods?
Yeah. I'm super excited. I don't know. I think I have a couple on there. I'm not quite sure. And hopefully the reception is better. So I guess April or Stephanie or Lisa will let me know.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Please. That's gonna be a huge one.
Yeah. You know, and then you're just not like competing with like everything. It's so exhausting. The stuff. And then I don't have people screen record me. Well, I guess she could have gone over to my Facebook and taken it, and so could have that one person. Welcome. I'm glad you switched over to Facebook to watch me. Okay.
Best way to prevent a war is deny them battle.
Exactly. Hey, that's a good one. I like that. I actually don't need all this turkey. So, bing! Because I do have chicken for the, other ones.
That'd make a funny movie. Everyone's showing up for a war, and the other people don't show up, and they're like, well, now what do we do?
Isn't that kind of what we do already?
Yeah.
We just sit there and wait. All right, so we're gonna do some stew meat for them too. Definitely use it or lose it today, that is for sure. All right, we're gonna give them, so it's gonna be actually kind of a heavy meat day for them, which is actually great. So we'll use these up. And then, oh man, I forgot our new friend I was gonna show today. He's at my house, actually. So, we got a new animal in. He's very cute. He's very feisty. He's a spitfire.
Like bitey feisty?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He goes, would you hold him?
It's like a possum.
It's so funny. I'm like, oh, you're so cute. You have such short little legs.
He's like a little possum.
He's pretty fun. Only not. Exactly. What do you see, buddy? So Dobby, for those who are new here, Dobby is my Malinois mix. He has a weird obsession over bunnies. Oh, that's weird. Prey drive. Who would have thought? Anyway, he was so upset. There was like 12 bunnies in my neighbor's yard yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And he just sat on the back porch going, he was so...
Sounds like he needs to thin him out a little bit.
I think Adam would be okay with that. He'd be like, let him loose. The problem is he would actually catch them.
What can you do
He's
for me?
fast.
Yeah, they'd end up down by the school, and he would still be hot on their trail.
No, that's fenced in on that side.
Oh, so they have nowhere to go?
Well, they do. They can go through his black chain link into...
I was going to say, that's a little less, okay. You don't want to do it when they're pinned in. That's kind of
No, they got in somehow, right? So they can get out. It's just like they can go under the fence. Dobby can't. So I'm saying Dobby won't be able to go over to the school. Is what I mean. Like, rabbits, they fit through such
the one with the
weird
German
things.
Shepherds?
No. Adam with Fletcher and
His
Fergus.
German Shepherds don't do anything?
No, his German Shepherds just come out and bark at the air. Constantly. So fun. He was on his roof the other day. He's like, that time it wasn't my dogs. That was all you. I said, you're on the roof. Brutus is not happy about that. He's very upset. All right, so we're going to feed some marmosets. We're going to feed some coatis. We're going to feed a porcupine. We're going to feed some raccoonies.
upset.
You can hear them out there. The raccoons. Oh, and guess what? I have such a cute video I took this morning. You want to know what's ironic is not having to just be live first thing when I get here, that I actually have time to take some video and stuff of my animals in the morning and spend time with them. It's amazing. It was a good morning. I was down there by myself. No one was here. Leaf blowing. It's pretty dusty because I leaf blew this morning and it was like, there was a lot of dust. Anyway, do you need some watermelon?
Yeah, I think it's a place.
So,
Want some animal cookies?
no, not today. So we're gonna get these guys all taken care of. This is a gross piece of watermelon. But I'm excited. I'm sorry, I can't see. The only problem with YouTube is your guys' comments are about this big. So until I am like actually down there, I'm not gonna be able to really read your comments that well.
You know what I saw someone do is their moderator they invited on, but didn't bring them on video, so they could like on a break, like when you're not talking, they could answer a question or ask you the question so you could audibly hear it.
Oh, I'm sure April wants to be live actually all day. She kind of like she's able to multitask when she doesn't have to be like present at the same time.
She's probably doing yoga at the same time.
I don't know what she's doing. No more homeschool. Oh, I bet that's exciting. Summer's here. I told my kids, I said, you know what? I said, you guys don't have to go out to work with me tomorrow. We'll let you enjoy at least your first day of summer. I'll be home early so I can get my stuff done. This is gonna be very beneficial for me to actually have time to work on social media. I even was coming up with video ideas as for April and myself for when I was cleaning the animals. I was like, hey, you know what? This would be a good thing. I was thinking about making a video. You know, like the biggest complaint that we have is like, oh, animals should be free. We agree. We agree. And I want to kind of do a video of like what you see. So like people see, you know, I'll have like the little raccoons holding the fence going, oh, let me out. And then actually show you what we see. And that's them WWEing it and running and jumping on the swings. And like this morning, they were so funny. They were playing with water with me. I mean, it was hilarious. And I was like spraying the rocks and they were like, they were like having such a blast this morning. And then they would go and they jump on the trampoline together and then they'd like WWE it and then they'd run and they'd jump on the swing and the swing would go pew! And, like I recorded a lot of it, which is really fun. But that's what we see. You know, we do believe animals should be wild if they can be wild. Abso-freaking-lutely. We 100% agree. But captivity in most sanctuary situations, not all, because some sanctuaries are horrible, but in most sanctuary situations, they got it pretty good. So we don't feel that they should be euthanized just because they're a raccoon or just because they're, you know, just not somebody's cup of tea of having it in captivity. There's a movement that people have that says that animals would be better dead than in cages. And people to me who say that have never worked with exotic animals in captivity. I think that animals, that we need more USDA agents and that we need more government protection over exotic animals. We need better laws, better regulations, higher standards. That's what I believe. Because there are those exotic animals are legal in some states, and sometimes people do own things illegally. We're never going to be able to stop the illegal ownership of animals. We're just going to have to catch it and have a place for that animal to go. And so there are really great sanctuaries out there that do a really good job taking care of animals. And so it's like, we see something different. We see animals come back to life that come from neglect situations. We see animals that, you know, we see animals that once gave up feel like they have life again. Like, we get to see some pretty cool stuff in what we do, or what I do. And there's a lot of people who do it just as good and better than I could ever do it. And that is like, that is so cool. My USDA inspector, I had a new one this round. No non-compliance, by the way. I completely passed with flying colors. I went to the sloth, we started in the sloth room. We went and saw the goats, and then I took them down because they have to see every single animal on my report to make sure that they are in good well-being. Like they have to see every animal. And so we went down to the sloths, and when Rian hears my voice, my sloth, she climbs down to me and she kisses me on the forehead. And like it's just like a weird like routine we have. And then I talk to her, and sometimes I sing to her, and she just looks at me, and like we just have like a really cool relationship. And I don't grab Rian, I don't snuggle Rian, I don't do any of that stuff, and she knows that. And like we've built a really beautiful relationship. And he is like, I have never in my career seen a sloth do that. He goes, ever. And he has a big jurisdiction. Anyway, he's like, I have never, ever seen that. He goes, usually they're coming down swinging, or the owners are grabbing them and they're like trying to get away, or they're swinging and they're trying to bite. He goes, I have never seen a sloth come down and like want your presence. And I'm like, it's mutual though. That's our philosophy here, is we don't force animals to do things they don't want to do. And this is the relationship that we've built. And we value that. Our volunteers see it, our viewers see it. There's a very calm energy out here, and that's what we want with over 56 different species, and they all like have a balance and a beautiful like harmony out here. It's really cool to witness. You got your ball, you know. So, all right. So we're gonna give a couple pieces of cheese, and then we're almost pretty good here because this is a lot of food already. And I'm gonna give Bean a couple of her bananas. I have the raccoon's chicken down below. And I have her chicken down below. Give him some more bananas, just 2 bananas. I need avocado for my giant anteater. Oh. I heard that song yesterday. I was watching something and Dancing in the Sky came on, and there was this guy that was singing it, like kind of putting his twist on it, a rendition of it. And like I started bawling yesterday. I was like, I miss my aunt. I miss her so much. And the part that gets me is like my aunt was a singer, and so when it talks about having her sing in the angel choir, it like gets me all choked up and emotional because I know she is, and I'm super envious and miss her dearly. I miss her a lot. She was one of my biggest cheerleaders out here. Was my aunt Nana. Some holes you can never fill with people being gone. It's kind of like you don't miss the rain until it's gone kind of thing, and then you realize really truly how awesome and how much you actually called them and talked to them. It's really hard. I know a lot of people are dealing with loss right now. So that song's been stuck in my head all night. I've been singing it all day. And getting out here at 6 and not having any staff out here, I can totally just like wail my guts out with singing down there, and only the animals are here, which makes me super happy. Okay, Our bananas are super uber ripe. They're kind of on that use it or lose it stage, but this is actually how the Coatis prefer it. Not Bean. Bean does not like soft bananas. I gotta go to... Oh, here comes the quads already at 9 o'clock. Welcome to summer, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Those are not my kids on quads. Those are our neighbors' kids on quads. And to be quite honest, if my kids lived out here and had quads, they'd probably be doing the same thing at 9 o'clock in the morning. So it doesn't make me mad. Doesn't really bother my animals much anymore. There was a time where maybe some of them had to get adapted to it, or acclimated to it, but they're fine. It doesn't bother them. But what is gonna suck is how dusty it gets here when they're riding their track over there. All right, so let's get this done, and we'll go down and feed all the animals. Already, here we go. Hey, at least they're out, not inside watching TV, I guess. I don't know. That's good. Get their farm chores done, and again, it doesn't bother me that much. Bothers other people more than me. All right. So please make sure that you like, share, and follow us on YouTube. We got to build our audience. I would love to be, by the end of the summer, my goal is to have 100,000 followers by the end of the summer. That's my goal. I just got to get that one viral. Hey, these ones are too bad. They're gross. What are you doing, Cooper? Huh? All right, so we're gonna add some berries to that, blend it together, and then we're gonna go meet some animals this morning together. All right, let's go. Alligators are starting their mating call already this morning. They have their mating call because of the quads.
Would you rescue me? Would you get my back? Would you take my car when I start to crack? Would you rescue?
Morning, Rylan. Did you really sleep this long?
Yeah.
Good for you. Are ya? Alright, well, I'm gonna finish up my stuff when I get home, okay? Alright, love you. Bye. My daughter. Calling to tell me that she's watching my live on YouTube. My kids don't have TikTok or Facebook, so now they actually get to watch me on YouTube. So, oh god, that was yummy. So, yeah. So now I really gotta be careful what I say. April was there. Yeah, that is cool. It is cool that they get to see it. Meow. Alright, let's get my good old bucket here. This morning, I was filling up, grapes. I was filling up hot water for, gosh, I might actually have to go to Costco today and pick up stuff for the animals because I don't know if I'm going to have enough for tomorrow, to be honest. I guess I could do a really heavy meat day tomorrow. Oh, these are all bad too. No grapes for them. Well, Brutus, he runs like such a stiff old man. Ugh. And he's like just turning a year old here soon. He's so cute. All right. I will have to go to Costco. I am going to get a couple peanuts though for Odie because they're his favorite. Since there's no grapes, I'll give some peanuts to the raccoons. Okay. Alright, so how this works is I'm going to go drop this off down below. I'm going to come back, get you. We're going to go feed a marmoset. Feed some. Today we're going to be feeding the chin-chins with me, the ferrets, and the cats inside the gift shop, getting them all fresh food and water, cleaning out their litter boxes while we're in there. Then we're going to go down below and we're going to meet the amazing, they're all amazing, but like our new foxes that we just saved, coatis, porcupines, all of it. So stick with us. If you can't stick with us, YouTube is saved. You get to come back and watch it, and you can fast forward, which is freaking fantastic. All right, so let me go drop this real quick. Do a little bit of Nana for this. I'm going to pull the meat while I'm here because I got to spray off my station today. So let me just give the couple bananas to. I might have to go to Costco this afternoon. Doggone it! I had so many great plans today. All right. Holy Moses. All right. I was leaf blowing this morning, so my whole nose is just filled with dirt, which is disgusting. But when you're leaf blowing and all the dust is coming up in your face, it's like dirt all day long. Let me pull meat. Okay. Focus. Focus. Alright, so I'm actually going to do this. This I'm not impressed with. These are for today. They're not bad. We're gonna lay down.
Don't use these, I need them.
I already have all my stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I'll put it in here. I'll put it in here when I'm gonna go.
It's gonna wipe.
Oh, I can get it.
Alright.
I think so. Feel like make things clean.
You need another roll.
No. I got one.
Got it.
I'm prepared.
Done deal. Holy smokes.
I told you.
So much dust
I
everywhere.
told you I leaf blew back here this morning.
Oh my God.
So I gotta
I gotta pressure wash my board off.
me too. I'm planning on spraying everything down when I.
We'll just leave it then. When I pressure wash, I'll just grab yours.
Well, I'm just gonna spray it and scrub it, so it should be clean. But we'll see how it is. We'll see how it goes. All right, that's all disinfected. Now let me grab my meat for tomorrow.
Crazy canines down there.
I know they're screaming. We're gonna do salmon tomorrow. All right. So tomorrow they're going to have some raw shrimp with the heads on, some crab, and some salmon. We're doing a seafood day for the animals tomorrow. I'm probably gonna have to put some of this inside though. Oh. Let's do this first. This is some big salmon. I'm actually going to put this in my thaw box. Hold on one sec. That way it's done tomorrow. I'm coming! Hold on! Put that in my thaw box. I'm going to grab some turkey bacon for tomorrow. I mean for the next day. And then this is Jeremy's. This is for tomorrow too. And then shrimp for today. For the reptiles, got some shrimp eating people for the reptiles today. All right, ready to go feed some animals? Let's go do it. Then I can actually probably read some of the comments because I'll have to look to see if there's a way to enlarge the comments on YouTube because that's gross. Because I cannot read your comments. They are so freaking little. Okay. Grab this. All right, let's go feed a monkey. Hi, buddy. Hello. All right, ready? Oh my gosh. Do you know how nice it is to not have to be like, oh, they unalived or, oh, Facebook. I can just say it. Do you know how nice that is today? I'm gonna have to like reteach myself how to not speak social media. I'll even like, yeah. Nope, wait. Even, it's so funny because I'll even be out in public and I'll be like, oh, you know, they unalived the dog. It's like, jeez Louise. Oh, what a horrible situation. All right, so we're coming here. This is Darwin. He's our marmoset. All right, I'm gonna give him a fruit cup, pull his bowl from yesterday. All right, come here, Dar. Let's pull out your dishes from yesterday. Would you like a? Oh my goodness, this is Dar. He's a marmoset. He was a confiscation because it's illegal to own primates in the state of Washington. Hold on, buddy. One sec. This stuff actually is not bad. It's very sweet and good. Okay. This is a nectar pod. These are made specifically for exotic animals. We have viewers and followers that send these in to our animals. And Darwin, this is his favorite part of his meal, is the different variety of fruit cups that he gets. Then over here, we'll show you these guys. These are our ferrets. They'll come down here in just a second. Hi, bud. How's your guys' kibble doing? Oh, he's over here. He's right there. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? You know the best thing is about YouTube, April, is that YouTube and Facebook's zoomness is the same. Or close. All right, so we do something, we cheat, okay? We cheat here. We have an entire pan down here of ferret litter. An entire pan of ferret litter. It's just easier for us that they can just poop anywhere down on the bottom. So we just cheat and they'll come over here. Hi, Kiwi, good morning. This is Kiwi. This is one of the 3 ferrets in there. I love ferrets. They're so cute. Aren't they adorable? They stink, but they're adorable. There you go, Kiwi. So we cheat. Now that doesn't mean that they only ever use just the litter box. Sometimes they make us work, right? Which sucks. But hi Normal. Hi Normal. Normal's one of our feral kittens that came in. Hi Kiwi. Hello. So I love, these are by Critter Nation. These are excellent when they work. Why aren't you? There we go. And this is a very special ferret specific litter that you have to get, which is incredibly expensive for what it is, for as many ferrets as we have. So we have 3 ferrets that came to us because they had no other place to go. And this is, in our gift shop, is kind of some of our, more of our, they're considered exotics, but not like uber exotic, right? So for us, they're not. Our cougars and stuff are what we kind of consider exotic. We kind of consider these more pets for people than our like raccoons and stuff. If you go potty, go down here. I don't care. If you want to use it just because I cleaned it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. All right. Then they make us work for it because, let me go get some paper towels here. You make us work for it. This is a vet cleaner that is specific to not harm animals. So, one of them peed in the corner here, because why not? Boy. Hi, bud. You want to come out, don't you? Where's the rest of your friends, huh? Where's Casper? And Robin, huh? All right. So we use a special vet cleaner for them. Now, my kittens, and then we'll go feed the exotics. We have Mama. She's a feral right in here. Oh, the wolves are going to howl for you. This is Mama. And, oh, here's Normal. Normal is her baby. Come here, Normal. She's not quite as, she was feral, but she's getting better. She's getting better. She really doesn't enjoy this at all. Do ya? No, I know. Sorry. Maybe one day you'll love me. Maybe one day. We'll see. All right. They are good on food and they are good on water. We have it hidden from the other animals back there. Oh God. Ready? That's Murphy. That's Jack. Hey, Paul. My dogs are trying to be wolves. They're not accomplishing it. They have to realize that they're only canines and they're not really related to the wolves. They're not closely related to wolves. All right, so feed these guys. Then we're gonna go down and feed some exotic animals, so stick with me here. Now these are chinchillas right in here. We're gonna give them, check their food here, give them some more. Fill you guys up there. Let me go get them some straw from the back. Now, if you guys have never dealt with chinchillas, we have these ones because they bite. Most chinchillas don't bite though. Just ours. They weren't really rehomable. They're getting better. Here. They're getting better. So this right here, isn't he cute, is the softest thing. Their fur is so soft and so thick that they can't have fleas because the flea will actually suffocate before it gets to their skin. So we never have to worry about fleas for these guys. Super cute. They have to take baths in volcanic dust. Hi. This one doesn't bite, it's the other one. That's why I grabbed this one. But they're friends, so. Yeah, here you go. Hi, honey. All right, let me go get their straw really fast. And then tomorrow, I gotta clean that out. Why do we have the straw all the way back there? That's gotta change. All right, here you guys go. Enjoy. They can have as much of that as they want. Hi, baby girl. It's up top. Boop. Biter. Little feisty little thing. She she bites. And did you know that chinchillas will pee on you? Like they shoot it. Like farther than you would think that they could. I'm gonna lower you guys down here a little bit because we're gonna go see the other animals. All right. All right. Come on. All right. There. It's easy for me. All right. So if she gets, hold on. So if she gets too nervous, she'll pee on me. And she can shoot at a good 6 feet. Oh, sorry. One more thing I do have to do before I go down, because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Give me a sec. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. So back here is my cat litter box, so I kind of will let you focus on maybe some chin-chins. Oh, I'll put their dust in there. You guys can watch them take a dust bath while I clean out a litter box, because a dust bath is way more entertaining than me doing that. So this is that, oh gosh. I know I have more of the dust. There's not much in here right now. I know I have more dust. I gotta find it. They'll take a dust bath for you. It's very cute. So they'll get in there and they'll spin around in circles while I clean the cat litter box back here. So you guys can watch them do that while I clean out a box real quick. You guys done? Are you done? All right, good job. Okay, there they go. Yeah, I definitely would rather see that than me scooping cat poop. Okay, so let's go out here. I gotta take this garbage out today anyway, so I'm just gonna put this garbage in this garbage so that I can take this garbage out. And let's go. Everyone is clean, fed, and watered in here. And now we're gonna go feed some of the exotics, and I can actually will be able to read your comments when I flip you around and can actually kind of see my screen better. Watch out, Coop. And then we'll go from there. So let's go meet Bean the porcupine. What do you have, Brutes? Brutes, what do you have? What are you chewing on? A screwdriver? Really? Really? This is acceptable to you, Mr. Anatolian? Really? Brutus and Murphy, my best yet my worst. They are like such great dogs. I can take them anywhere. I don't have to worry about a dang thing when I take them out. They're amazing. They do so well with everyone and everything. But man, watch out for your socks. Watch out. Murphy just eats them, just swallows them whole, the Great Dane. Watch out for anything that you value or else you're in trouble. All right. Right? Always. So this is my little porcupine. This is Beanpole. And I'll flip you around and then I can actually read your comments. So give me 1 sec. Ready? Okay. We're gonna flip you around. Bink, bink. Oh, and this gets right on the screen. Oh my God, I don't have to go into anything special. Loving YouTube already. Okay. Hi, Beanpole. I saw. Oh, this isn't yours. Yeah, see, that's what I wouldn't usually give you that mushy of a banana, but it looks like. Okay, that's gross. Oh my goodness. Here, back up. So this is Bean. For those who are new here, this is Bean. She's our porcupine. She has over 30,000 quills. Isn't she awesome? Our chinchilla is so cute. Oh my gosh, I can hardly stand it. Now her quills are not these little pieces of hair right here. Those aren't quills. Those are her normal fur. And then the quills are the darker, thicker stuff with inside of her fur there. Really, really cool. Like this is a two quills that have come loose. Clearly, I'm not gonna pull those out. The rest of the way, she'll shake them off. Now, she's not nervous or frustrated with me. The first line of defense with porcupines is they actually let off this stinky smell first. And then from that stinky smell, if they don't listen, the animal doesn't listen or the predator doesn't listen, then they'll poof up and reveal and show their quills. So, swiper. So she's obviously not threatened by me, and she's eating her corn first thing this morning. Oh man, she loves that corn on the cob. Okay, then we're gonna head to these crazies. Is life rough? Is life so rough? Is it rough? Well, let me make it better. I apologize, I have no grapes today. I just don't. Okay. So, I do have chicken for them, but they're gonna eat their eggs and peanuts first. They each grab an egg and then they take it to their own spots. Now this is Miko, Percy, Apollo, and Rocket. We have 4 raccoons here at our facility. I know, so great to have new people. So excited. That's a noise a fox makes. So that's just fox communication. That noise that you guys are hearing in the background. It's not anything of frustration or fighting. That is just like, that's foxes. It's super cute. So these guys are homegrown eggs. We have 32 chickens here, but only 12 of them are laying right now. The other ones should be laying here very shortly, which is super exciting. So, aren't they cute? So we're gonna give them their chicken too, but he's looking for grapes. He's very mad at me for not having grapes. Do you see that? It's like, this is ridiculous. There's no grapes in here. I know, I'm sorry. I thought I had one more bushel left and it was bad, so clearly I didn't. All right, we're gonna go, let me go check to see if your chicken is thawed. Hold on 1 second. You guys are clearly starving. Hi, Salvador, good morning. You out for some food this morning? That's a giant anteater. You'll see some random things. The chicken thighs are, but that one can use some more time here. Let me put some hot water in there. And the bag directly here. Help this one thaw out. So this is just one of our mini sinks. I haven't cleaned it yet today, but I did some dishes. So these are some, so see, there's talking. What do you think of that, Salvador? Huh? What do you think of that? That's what a fox says, right? Is that what a fox says? That's Chloe. That's my Tazzy. That's Swiper. Here comes Ann Fox. I see Anesio and then Rascal's somewhere in there. Rascal's kind of my hider that we're finding out. Aw, thank you. Well, we're so glad that you're here. We appreciate you being here. So if you guys are interested in helping our organization, there is a link up in our bio. That is all the ways that you guys can help us, whether it's donate or buying merch or whatever it may be. We do need you. Aren't they cute? What are you doing? Sniper, no one cares. Hold on, I'm just filling up some chicken real quick. Now you're gonna see some foxes get really quiet here. So here's how I do this. I go in, I give them some food first, and then I bring you in with me. So you can kind of watch this part of it. I'll see if I can put you in a place where you can kind of see what's going on here. But this is Swiper asking me for food. You're feisty. You're Swiper. Go. Take it. Swiper, go. 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 Swiper, go. Here, Ann. There's Rascal. Go, Taz. Let's go, Tazzy. All right. Now, I've only had these guys for just a couple months. They came from a fur farm. Save a Fox actually saved over 500 foxes, and these are some of the foxes from that rescue. This right here is Swiper. That's Anesio. That is Rascal. This is Tazzy, one of my favorites so far, because he has an underbite and he's the cutest thing ever. That's Chloe up there on the box. And Ann Fox is somewhere eating something somewhere. I don't know where Ann took hers. Hi, Taz! This is my Tazzy. Hi, Taz. You're one of my favorites. I love you. So we have 12 foxes here, and now we have 6 more that we're gonna go see. Aren't they so cute? So we are going to be expanding this enclosure, even though this is plenty big for them to live. We're going to be expanding it and almost doubling it in size, hopefully soon one day. But we got to get our year expenses covered first before we can do any big expansion projects, unless somebody actually donated the $15,000 it's going to take to expand it, specifically for the fox expansion. Then that's one way we could do it, but we need to be able just to afford our everyday expenses first, which costs us about $600,000 a year, and we have no income other than our donors. So to say it's been stressful is the understatement of the year. We used to do tours, but that's a whole nother story. We won't get into that today. We're going to go get Salvador's food. Filling this up a little bit more here, so it's thawed for the next 6 foxes that we're gonna go see. Okay, so this is Salvador. He's my giant anteater, and he is asking me for food this morning. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Good morning. Hi, sweetheart. How are you today? We had stew. snorkel. He's snorkeling. He approves. He's snorkeling. No, 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 don't do that. Not yet. So this is Salvador. He is a giant anteater. This is probably one of the rare species. No, no. Oh, gross. I'll ever have an opportunity of working with. Don't worry, he will actually eat that food off the ground. That's actually not a problem. Dirt is an actual part of a giant anteater's diet. As you can imagine, eating hills and stuff like that, they actually will stick their nose pretty deep into that and then get their tongue as low as they can with it, because they only have about 30 seconds to eat at each one. So anyway. Yes, the Because We Matter story is actually one of our main videos that I can actually pin, or April or I could pin to the top. Yeah, of course. Thanks for joining us on here and letting us be able to save animals. We really appreciate it. So his tongue is 2.5 foot long, come in and out of his mouth at 2 times a second. He actually has very powerful claws. You can see him grabbing the bowl there to tip it over. And again, don't worry, he'll actually just eat all that right off the ground, which, me being human and not an animal, I don't want him to, but he doesn't care. Isn't he beautiful? Thank you for sliming my non-waterproof shoes. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Okay, now I got Squeak Scoos here. This is Squeakers. He came in from a confiscation. Somebody actually had him and a raccoon. They started to argue and fight, and he was unable to keep both of them. Dog, gone you, Salvador. Yeah. A lot of new followers. That's so cool. So anyway, they turned him over to animal control. Animal control turned him over to us. All right, you ready, buddy? You hungry? Are you starving? Okay. Come on, pretty. Come on, my boy. There you go. All right, so this is Squeaky's. Squeakers is very food aggressive. See, those bananas, man. He likes them banana bread ready. They do eat termites in the wild, yep. Oh, good. Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate ya. So we're gonna go feed another Coati and a skunk over here. Let me put in this bag of chicken because it's leaking everywhere. All right, there we go. So this is Odie. Odie is an old-time resident here, over 10 years old. Hi, Spagott. Let me go get your food, baby. Hi, Odie. Happy Monday to you, bud. There you go. So this is Odes. He's an old man. He's an old man here. Pisodis. That's interesting. They do look different. They look like this in Costa Rica. Right here. This one. I do have a rescue white-nosed Coati, which is what you guys actually will see more in the Costa Rica area. This, Felix. Felix is a white-nosed Coati. They're found in Central South America. He is a really sweet boy. He came to us from a neglect situation. He's looking for his egg first thing because we know animals out here. We know that he wants that egg. He smells it. Oh, are you going for turkey? And the egg's right under it. Oh, you're going for turkey today. Is that good ground turkey? You made a liar of me. Okay, so now he came to us with a dislocated hip that had healed incorrectly, a BB in his shoulder. All that light colored fur was bare skin. He was so infested with fleas, he was ripping his fur out. And now he's doing fantastic. We've had him for over a year now, and he's doing really, really, really well. Now, he'll never be in with the other Coati for a couple different reasons. Your males are solitary, and your females are the ones that are actually more of your pack animals. And he also does not have the ability to climb like Felix does due to that dislocated hip that healed wrong. You looking for more turkey? I can get you more. That watermelon's not working for you, is it? Oh, you throw it. Throw it. Get your fingers in there. Right there you go. Get. Oh, almost. Good boy. More turkey. Look at you go. You find some stew meat in there too. I threw in there for you to try. Yeah, so make sure you guys like, share, and follow. We will be posting some new content I'm very excited about. And look at Odie. Look at this. If you guys have never seen a skunk eat a peanut, here you go. Isn't they cute? So Odie. Odie is an old man. Super old for him. Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up, Dan. We do go live usually Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Please make sure that you guys are like, sharing, and following us on YouTube. We actually had a pretty big presence on TikTok, and we are so tired of the anger and the controversy that platform is turning into. On top of some people can have opinions, but others can't. And, I got screen recorded by somebody, and they're like, you need to be involved in the politics, telling me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And so we're done. We're done. So we're switching over to the good platforms of YouTube and Facebook again. And it already seems to be a much calmer thing, which is fantastic. All right. So we'll give him that. This is a hooded skunk. I will show you her because I actually said that I would show her on the live today. Give me 1 sec. Murph! No. So now this is a skunk from Costa Rica. El Salvador. She came over, she jumped on a military plane and she flew over here, and we went in and saved her. So but my point of saying that is she's hot, meaning she can spray me. So you're only gonna get a small peek of her. This is a heated box for her, so she can stay nice and warm in this horrible Washington weather sometimes. She does bite too, so that's fun. Hold on. I gotta get her flipped out through the other side. I've never been personally sprayed by her, but she can spray. There we go. There she is. Hi, Cargo. Hello. Hi, beautiful little lady. How are you? Hi, honey. Oh, you want to go back in your blankie? So she's really tiny and little. Gonna put that back in for her. So she'll never be one that we hug and snuggle and take care of like we do Odie. she just kind of likes to be fed and left alone and have her potty cleaned up and some fresh water, and she likes to come down and catch things and all that stuff. It's just not her, and that's okay. We don't force that. She does come out and she'll grab some turkey bacon from your hand, but that's the extent of her. We got some alligators in there. They're eating today. Hello, these are my other set of foxes that we saved. Hello, good morning. That's Faith up there. There's Audrey, Akasha, Edward, Todd, and Dexter. Hello, babies, good morning. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm gonna hand them a piece of chicken first this morning. I give her one first. She's already waiting for it. Here, Faith. Then we got Edward and Akasha, Audrey. There's Edward. There's Dexter. Here, Todd. Hi, Akasha. All right. Now we'll head in now that they've got their mouths full. But I want to go into enclosures safely and not have them darting out the door to try to get some food. Okay, so let me set you guys up here real fast. I'm gonna dump it on this log here. There you go. Hi, honey. And like chicken juices in your shoes first thing in the morning. Look at that. Aren't they cute? That's Audrey. Hi, buddy. Hi, Todd. Hi, Todd. This is Todd. Hi, Todd. Now they're looking a little ready right now, and that's because they're dropping their coat. So they will lose all that. You see how Akasha has lost the first half of her coat? That back part will finally come off. And Audrey is just starting to shed. Edward is shedding pretty good too. Faith probably won't shed. So he'll lose all that fur. He'll get down to a pretty scrawny looking little fella and then be beautiful in the winter. Oh, awesome, Val. Yeah, so we do try to educate people why animals are essential within the ecosystem. That's one of our main missions. This is kind of more of an introduction to who we are, what we are, and hopefully you'll follow us. And then with that will come facts, and we'll start broadening the talk about how each animal. Now these animals, one of the most important things that these guys do are these are seed spreaders. So these guys eat berries and salmon berries and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Akasha. And then they will spread them and cause new growth. They also will eat rodent control and things like that, but I think the berry thing is like one of the coolest things that animals are able to do that. Hi. That's Edward. All right, so we're gonna go get these guys all the kibble. Now we don't, none of our animals' main diet is zoo food or kibble, but we do add that for them to have so that they never go without. Here's some of my babies right here. Nope, they're all different foxes. Red foxes, platinums, champagne platinums. Hi, Luther. Hello. Good morning. So this is Luther. He's a British Columbian black wolf dog. This is Nitro. This is Calvin. Hello. Oh, Nitro. Little bud. Little bud. Little bud. You're so cute. Hi, Echo. Hi, content wolf dogs. I have 6 in this pack. We have a total of 17 wolf dogs. Obviously, one of our main talks is about how essential these boys are in the wild and how we need wolves in the wild and need to stop eradicating them and taking them out. It's one of our main missions that we talk to with schools and, you know, on these platforms. So this is Calvin. Hello, Calvin. Hello, buddy. And yes, we all do go in here with them. I just don't want to stink like Calvin right now because you stink. You stink. Because they like to, and this is Willow. Hi, Willow, 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 Willow. Hello, Willow, 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 you beautiful lady. Hello, Willow, Willow. Hello. Look at this. Aren't they great? And this is Echo. Hi, Echo. Hi, Echo. Oh, you scared me. All of a sudden, I got a nose on my paw, or my hand. I don't have paws. Luther, let me pet Echo. Hi. Hi, Willow. You're beautiful. Hello, Luther. Yeah, so these are high content wolves. So these are, we don't give out our exact content, but it's 90% and above that we have here at our facility. Of these high contents, we just rescued 3 wolf dogs this year alone. 2 came from Save a Fox that they needed homes for. 2 older boys, like probably around 10 or 11. These ones here, so golly, it's hard not to be able to get into your story somewhat. So I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. So I've been doing it for 26 years now. I've been working with wolf dogs for over 2 decades, high content, 90 and above, 90% above. So more wolf than dog. That's Echo. And my dad actually started the organization and he was fired in June of 2020. You can find out more of the story from our videos in our descriptions and stuff, or in our channel. And my dad, one of the reasons in which he was fired is we had a no breeding policy in our minutes, or in our bylaws, and he bred them. And so this is some of the wolf dogs that he had bred, and this is the offspring of them. And so when I took over in June of 2020, I don't breed. So these are our youngest ones that we have. So there's been no litters here for 8 years, or sorry, 7 years. Is it 8 years? 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 7 years old. So 7 was the last time that we finally, I was out here full time, so I got to get the breeding to stop. It's not what we agree with. It's not my philosophy, but my dad was terminated for more than just that, but that was a big reason for that, eliminating him from the organization. And the other 3 that we got, one came from Houston, animal control in Houston. It's illegal to have wolf dogs down there. We're still waiting on the DNA test for of what content in which he is. And then we have 2 high contents that actually came from a bad breeding program, and they needed to have a place to go. So our ultimate goal is to house and rescue wolf dogs. Technically, I feel like I've rescued these ones from my dad, but these are offspring in which he had. So again, we want to be as transparent as we can with you guys. We don't want to hide this information, you know, because people come at you and talk about it, and it's like, well, we would rather you hear it from my mouth, the horse's mouth, than somebody else's. So Nitro here and Echo are brothers, right, these 2 boys, and Calvin and Lexi, a girl here, is that. So we have a total of 17 wolf dogs here. 4 have been rescued from outside sources, and then the rest are just letting them live out the rest of their life, not breeding. So this is considered a British Columbian black wolf dog. Those are considered gray wolf dogs, and then we do have Arctics also. So, but we do know that they are high content. Only a few of these have had their DNA testing done, but they're related, so it's going to be similar. You know, then you just come over here and you have some gators. These came from confiscations from animal control. Oh, thanks, Deb. Well, I won't take up too much more of your time anyway, because I got everyone cleaned and fed. So we'll go down and see some sloths really quick, and then we'll go from there. Oh, thanks to whoever donated through GoFundMe. We appreciate that. Let me come down here and clean up my mess down here. I just got an alert that a thing came in. I know, they're so handsome. Okay, so here we go. Salvador spilled all of his food. Thanks, bud. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna give this to the raccoons before I forget. This is just some chicken thighs, 4 pounds of chicken thighs. That's £1 a piece. I'm gonna give one to Odie too because he loves chicken thighs. Bone in, no less. He loves bone in. You can see the mess that they've already made for me today. Thank you, guys. That's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you. Want some water to play in? Have some chicken thighs. Want some chicken thighs? Chicken thighs. Okay, I gotta save one for Odie. Already taking it to eat it. It's nice and warm and thawed. Not cooked. Never cooked. You don't want to cook bone for animals. It makes them splinter and can cause them to be, it can cause them to die. So we gotta make sure that we don't do that. Odie, though, he's gonna be so happy here to get a piece of chicken. Here's the goats. You can't have 2, though. You can have 1. Stupid squirrels. 2 is too many. Let me give one to Felix, though. Here, Felix. There you go.
Would you rescue me? Would you get my back? Would you stay in my car when I stop?
Just softly. Hello. Uh-oh, they all gone? Oh, really? Oh, no. All of them, or? No, I mean, there's 2 more models there. Okay. 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 Well, no, they're not. That's why I wanted to get one. Let me, I'm feeding my animals right now, but can I call you and give you a different SKU number and see if that one's been recalled too? It's more expensive. It's like $8.99. Okay. All right, Bonnie, thank you so much. I will call you when I'm done here, and then we'll see if there's another one we can get. I don't mind spending more money if we can get a Honda, because that's what he wants. Yeah.
I thought they were great lawnmowers.
They are really great, so.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Oh, you bet.
Bye-bye. So I'm getting my husband a lawnmower because ours broke. And for Father's Day, and I went and talked to, I used to work at a hardware store down in Anacortes when I was 15 years old, and the mechanic, Murphy? No! No! The mechanic there, Mikey, Murphy! No! No! Sorry. My puppy is learning to not be an a-hole. Knock it off. Leave Brutus alone. No. He's only about 5 months old. Murph. No. You leave Brutus alone. Anyway, I found them at Coastal. They're just down in Oregon, but they can transfer them up here. Well, they just called me to tell me that they recalled them. Okay, so this is super cute. So I gotta see if I wasn't gonna get the more expensive one, but now it looks like I might have to see if it's not recalled because Honda is no longer making lawnmowers. Okay. Anyway, this is Odie. Hi, Odie. Hi, old man. You're so old. You're so old. You're so old. Yeah, you bite too, don't ya? You bite, don't ya? Eat your chicken. We try to make sure that they're very well looked after. Okay, I know, isn't it beautiful here? So lucky to live in Washington. Let me throw these away and then we'll go see some sloths. There was something else I was doing before she called me. I'll remember in a minute. I'll remember in a second. Now you see, oh, kibble. We're doing kibble first, then we'll go feed the sloths. Then I'll be done down here so I can just actually do social media and other things that I need to do. I gotta get content. Okay. Now, for those who are new here, these are my personal dogs. They're not business dogs. Murphy. Here.
Flipped the bed over and pulled the leg off and was trying to swallow it.
Good boy.
I pulled it out of his mouth and...
Murphy. Stop being a puppy. I went down. There was... April's like, YouTube is so much better. Go.
How many people you got?
104, actually. Not bad for a first.
Make sure you guys turn on your notifications.
Mwah. Love you, Maple.
Because I saw that you were live, but it didn't notify me.
Sorry. Thanks, I muted you. So this is one of my favorite girls. This is Maple. So she is Chow Chow Shar-Pei cattle dog, and that is just a load of crazy right there. She's little like a cattle dog. She has the face of a Chow Chow with ears of a Shar-Pei, and she's got the Chow Chow tail, but she's like a mountain goat, like a herding dog. She likes to climb and be high on stuff, and she's like super peppy and springy.
She was playing with Chloe this morning, and Chloe was actually bouncing around with her.
And she's getting better. She's had her butt handed to her a couple times by Milo, and I think that's helped her.
Really?
Yeah, that's helped her a little bit.
It's like 6 times her size.
I know. Milo's my Saint Bernard, but he's my protection dog, so he's actually probably going to be home almost all summer watching my children and my babysitter. I have a sitter that comes and he sits the sitter because I am on social media, and I have had people send me screenshots of my house and be like, is this your house? So, needless to say, I got a protection dog.
You could bring the pool out here. We'll put it up on the flat spot.
Abso-freaking-lutely not.
On my lunch break, I could just keep swimming.
No, yeah, exactly. That's not happening.
Lunch break.
Yeah, no pool breaks for you, but you can go swim with the alligators. You want it that bad. Okay,
I'd actually
where you
probably
get
bring 'em
kibble?
with me.
Huh?
I'd probably bring them with me.
The gators?
Yeah.
Come here.
I wish our goats were for rent. I really need one in the weekend.
Oh yeah? Alright. So we've got some grain-free kibble that we use. Now this bag's not heavy. I'm just gonna take the whole bag down. I'm not gonna transfer from one to another. It's not for you, Murphy. But anyway, those who are new here, I have 10 dogs. Yes, I have 10 dogs. And 5 cats that I've rescued. And most of my rescues actually came last year. We're in crisis right now in the rescue world. You know what I read this morning? I read a really good quote. It says, or not a quote, but it was like not a meme. What's another thing? Anyway, it was on a rescue website that says like, Is it sad that we had to euthanize 10,000 dogs and cats this morning? Or is it more sad that we're the reason why that had to happen, kind of thing? Was like the gist of it, of like we've created this problem and we're complaining about it, but yet we're still contributing to it by having backyard breeders and all that kind of stuff. I mean, because my Anatolian Shepherd Pit Bull was from a backyard breeder. They got the dogs confiscated, the puppies confiscated, because they would have their dogs breed, and Brutus literally survived with his brothers and sisters out in the cold. They didn't bring them in at all. So they had puppies out, and it was cold. It was like, we got down into the teens, and the puppies luckily survived with the mom. I don't know how, mama did a good job, but anyway, they got confiscated, and hi Murphy. Murphy was a rescue, and he is a Great Dane Shepherd mix. My GSD was a rescue from Houston, Harris County Animal Control. He was saved because he was going to be euthanized that next day. And Cooper just stole my heart, man. That dog scares me sometimes of how much I love that dog. Even though he drives me up the freaking wall, I love him. So we're gonna fill this up really quick. Let me move my leash. I don't know why this is even here, to be honest. Okay. Hi, I got some kibble. Let me fill this up real quick. Now I don't fill it all the way up. I fill it a good majority of the way up. You can see he's gonna go in there and see what kind of food I put in there for him. That's Swiper. But we give them chicken and fruits and veggies first. That's just a supplement so that they're never hungry. So they don't overindulge, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm also gonna do the same for the raccoons because it also prevents us from coming into really grumpy animals. Anyway, then we're gonna do this one. Now this is our raccoon feeder. They like to stick their hands into things. So we have a little tube here for them. Now if you guys are interested in sending in gifts to our animals, we do have an Amazon wish list and a Chewy wish list. It can be found in the link in our bio. So I have to put my foot in down here because it comes out. This is my balancing act here. I'm getting old. I can't balance like I used to. They just have a little snack if they get hungry. We don't want them to be hungry. Now there are animals that we cannot in no way ever do anything like this, and that would definitely be our skunks. So skunks are overindulgers. Like that's their purpose in life. They will actually eat and eat and eat and eat themselves to death because they're the predators of the world. That's what they're made to do. So they are they keep everything up, so they will eat literally until they die. And so we can't do that for Odie because he would eat this whole bag if I put it in there, and he'd be about 30 pounds heavier. Now I know that because there was a time my dad, when he got terminated, he locked me and my staff out for 2 weeks and he fed them, which he always overfed animals, in my opinion. Strictly my opinion. Hi, Edward. And we came back to our skunk almost 10 pounds heavier than he was when we left. Hi, Edward. You want to try some? Hi, Akasha. Hi, Edward. Boop. Hi, Akasha. Hello. So anyway, I'm getting to know these guys still, so they still do bite, but they're getting better. And I mean, it doesn't feel good, but it's not bad. But they're hi. You've pooped in here. I just cleaned it this morning. I do have to give them fresh water because I was leaf blowing this morning. And watch out, Akasha. I got dust all in their waters. I changed all the other animals' waters out. They're just on the other side. Then I got my ladies there. Those are my egg layers. Aren't they cute? Okay, we're gonna go see some sloths here, and then I'll flip you around. I have a bobcat right here too. Give me 1 sec. Hi, Akasha. Give me 1 sec to spill these waters out. 1 sec. Stinkers. I'm gonna bring you fresh water. Don't worry. Calm down. All right. And then we have a rescue bobcat here. Rescue bobcat. Where are you at, Jinxie? Oh, I see him. Let me flip you around. Flip. Flip. Done. Flip. There he is. Hi, Mouse. Hi, Jinxie. Let me see if I can zoom in on here. Meow. Meow. So this is Jinx. He is a bobcat and he's cute. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Hi, meow, 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 meow. Hi, bud. Are you watching chicken TV? Are you watching chicken TV, buddy? Meow. He's got chicken TV over here to watch. He enjoys that. All right, I'm gonna get you some water because I will forget. I know myself right now well enough to know that I will forget. So anyway, my new schedule is going to be that I'll be going live earlier on Monday and Tuesdays. And then Thursdays and Fridays will be a little bit later in the afternoon. And that's because I will have either my kids out here working with me. Or my husband actually is off on Fridays. So we're going this way. That will allow, look at they got fed. Did you get some food? Did you get some food? Mmm. Hi, babies. I got your, yeah, I do make some good animal noises. Let me tell you what. Okay, water. See, already forgot why I came over here. So throw that away and grab some water. Right here. We're gonna go for a little trip here. Holly always turns this thing off. It drives me nuts. There we go. Okay. Hi, Lexi. That's Lexi and Zeus. let them out tomorrow. It's been kind of windy here today, and the ground's so dry that oh my goodness. Oh, pull, 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 pull. All right. You hear a Kasha over there? That's a Kasha. Talking. She's in there talking to one of the boys. Hi, Kasha. You feel better now? There's Edward. He looks horrible right now, but he will get prettier. Once that coat starts coming off of him, he'll get prettier. I'm actually going to put a couple of the animal cat walkthrough brushes on our wish list because we need them. I'm going to add some stuff to our wish list today. Debating whether or not if I can go to Costco. My husband gets home at 5. I think Costco closes at 6, doesn't it? While I'm here, I'm just gonna water Zeus and Lexi. Anyway, it's been windy and we've been having some branches and stuff randomly fall. Oh no, I gotta go get my battery. My book of face just died. This is Zeus. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Lexi. Hi, bud. So these are night runs for them. It keeps them nice and safe. See, I leaf blue this morning. This is the sulcata tortoise's water dish. Let me spray that off real quick. I got everything all dirty. Since I'm here, why not? Teamwork makes the dream work, right? La 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 la. Those are sulcatas right there. Now they're not trapped in there. They can free range this whole area, but that's a hot box for them. So that stays nice and warm for them. Look at the raccoon watching Zeus and Lexi. My phone just died because of lack of battery. Because I think I forgot to charge it last night, to be honest. No, I didn't. Oh, I put it on there without taking the case off. Yeah, I have a case that's not the MagSafe, and I didn't even... Anyway. Whoa. Yeah, well, it's over at the Foxes anyway, so I figured might as well. We're gonna eat some straw today. Now let's go this way. We're gonna reel this all up here. Bum, 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 bum. And I don't care about Facebook right now, to be honest. I mean, I do, YouTube's fine. We'll stick with you guys for a little bit, and I'm just gonna go put my phone on the charger in general. So let me reel this up real quick. You guys can watch some wolves eat some food while I reel this up. Friday. Here we go. I'm gonna put my, oh God. Let me make sure I'll leave it locked. We're gonna see some sloths. But I'm getting home early today because now I think I'm gonna take my kiddos over to Costco. And if they're watching, they're going, no! We don't wanna go to Costco. It's summer. Just locking everybody up just so that I know it's did. All right. Now don't worry, there's 2 latches on here. And Salvador can't really open either one of them. This one right here is a lock out. That's the main gate in there. Because Squeakers is the quickest. You're the fastest, aren't ya? You're the fastest, little Coati. Here he comes. Hi, buddy. Good morning. You want some butt scratches? You want some butt scratches? Give me your butt. Oh, thank you. I'll give you butt scratches any day, buddy. All right, let's go see some sloths. I can tell you though, it's really weird to come out here before anybody and just like knock all my crap out like, oops, super fast. I mean, it only takes me like a half hour to actually deep clean in any of these enclosures. And so I was able to get everything done, everyone rinsed down, all that stuff. It took me about 45 minutes. That's not the gift shop though. The gift shop takes longer. I'm gonna be able to take laundry home now and wash it. Are you watching what they're gonna feed the birds, Brutus? Huh, Dobby? You look defeated, buddy. Are you defeated that you're stuck in here? Yeah. You just want to go run and run and run, don't you? You just want to go run and run and run. Hi, Brutes. Brutus is so funny. And then that's Jeremy's dog. All right, let's go see some sloths. Hi, Murph. No, excuse you, sirs. Excuse you, sir. No, thank you. I'm trying to remember if I have my multi-cord in here in my truck. Hold on a second, I'm gonna look. So I gotta have my business phone. Luckily I have my watch. Luckily my watch, if someone needs to get a hold of me, I'll be able to answer with my watch. Listen to that, ready? See if he'll do it. He does the Andy Griffith song, one of the birds we rescued. Anyway, let me go plug this in real quick. So my business phone is charging. And then we'll go see sloths. I gotta go in here. No, Cooper. Wait. Good boy. Hi, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let me plug this in real quick. We're gonna see some sloths. La, 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 la. I honestly don't feel like carrying my phone around, so I just let that charge while we go do this. Cheese. I love cheese. Oh, you know what I have? You know what I have? I have... Hi, Cooper. This is a Mungo boy. Back. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. Dobby. Watch out, Malinois. Okay. Hold on, guys. You're going for a ride. Stay. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good boy, Brutus. Banana. Here's Chloe. That's Jeremy's dog. Look at you guys. Tora's out. Tora's out. Okay, so Tora is a Eurasian eagle owl. She is the second largest owl in the world. And these guys are found, I'm trying not to be bumpy, I'm very zoomed in. She's gonna jump in her box and she sees me. She doesn't like to be admired. Oh, she's sleeping. You guys, she's sleeping. We'll be quiet, okay? Dora! Dora! Dude, she's out for the count. You do it? Hi, Tora. Do you want to know what's really awesome, you guys? Her name's Tora. There we go. You know what's awesome? This is the first time Tora has been outside of her box sleeping in probably about the last 7-8 years. This is a new enclosure we built for her, and it looks like she's getting very comfortable and very happy in this enclosure. She could jump in her box. Meek. So she usually sleeps in there during the day, but now she's coming out and she's sitting out on her perches and enjoying the day. She is beautiful. So you guys got a rare sighting of Tora today. Okay, so this is, we're gonna go, make sure that doesn't go on there. They both really like the change. Okay, ready? This is my Rion. This is what my USDA inspector was talking about. He said he's never seen it before. Rion, hello. Hi, Rion. Hello, baby girl. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Hi, honey. Hi, good morning. So, Rion and I have like a really cool bond. She hears my voice and she immediately comes down. And it makes my whole heart happy that she can trust me to know that I'm not gonna grab her, I'm not gonna force her to do things she doesn't want to do. And I think that that's probably one of the most unique bonds for me, is just her actually wanting to be in allowing me to be in her presence and being so calm and happy. And it's not just like a good party trick. I mean, she's very sweet, and I love her very much. I love you very much. Do you want another? You got it, Sloth. You got it. I know, but you got drool coming down your nose. It's gross. Want more? There you go. So sloths can only have about 10% of fruits for their main diet. For the part of their diet. Their main diet has to be deep greens, so zucchinis, leafies, kale. They like carrots. They can have some watermelon. They have a special Zupreme food called leafy biscuits that we are constantly feeding them to, that has all of the nutrition and minerals and fibers that they would normally find within a leaf. So they have that. I get really genuinely concerned when I see sloth experiences that are feeding their sloths a lot of rice. Now these are omnivores, so she can have rice, and we actually do give her rice. It's just a very small portion, about once, maybe 2 times a week, if that, but once a week at most normally. We also, you're so pretty. We also do have to trim their claws. That's a question we get a lot. We try to let them do it on their own. In the wild, a sloth will go into like some kind of tree or nook, and they'll actually snap their claw off themselves. Now they have to have the bend. This is not too long. We need that so that they can actually grab onto ropes safely and tree, limbs safely. So we do like to keep them longer, and she looks like she actually broke one off all on her own, which is what we like to see. We'd rather them do it than us have to do it, because they know what they're needing. So we like them to do it. But if it gets too long, we will cut. No watermelon today, or do you want it? No watermelon today. I think he only gave you 2 little apples. Oh, there's one more. Here you go. She likes to have her dessert before her dinner. Where Adagio, our other sloth, he likes to have his dinner before his dessert. He actually doesn't really like sweet things. So he actually doesn't eat very much fruit. She loves hard-boiled eggs. In the wild, they'll get an egg if they can find one. So she loves hard-boiled eggs. He's not quite a fan of them. They can have cooked chicken and stuff like that on very rare occasions, but they will eat the occasional lizard and stuff in the wild. Your 3-toed sloths are your herbivores, so they're only eating that leafy matter, but they have an 80% mortality rate in captivity in the States. And the reason for that is because there's only one sanctuary that can really successfully keep them alive, and those are the sanctuaries that are found within Costa Rica, because they have the native plant in which they eat. So it's very food related. Your 2-toed sloths, they actually can have fruits and veggies and all that stuff and live very well in captivity, where your 3-toed sloths cannot. So they need a much more strict, natural, diet than these guys do. But these guys we've had for 9 years now, as of April. Hi. And we don't know their exact age either. Now you probably see this box jumping around down here, or maybe you can't. Let's take a look-see. There's a box jumping around down here that you guys can barely see. This is one of my favorite little girls down here. This is Ren. This is known as a South American armadillo. She's playing with her ball in there. Hi, Ren. Is that your ball? Now, Ren loves this box. We have tried replacing this box over and over and over again. She won't have anything to do with it. We always have to bring this box back. We've repaired it about 400 times, but this is the only box. We've even tried to make a box to look the same, but that is her box. She does not like anything outside of that box. All right? Yeah. So this is one of my girls here. I actually just rescued another one that I'll be bringing out tomorrow. This is Banana. Banana is a blue-tongued skink. These are one of my favorite animals. I'm going to turn you guys around so I can see what you guys are actually seeing now. Hold on one sec. So this is Banana. Hi, Banana. So we work with everything, reptiles, all of it. Where you going, Banana? Where you going? Just don't bite me. Oh, she just needed to get comfy. So this is Banana. Banana is a blue-tongued skink that's normally found in Australia. She came to us. She actually was rescued by a very nice young lady that she came from a neglect situation. You can see that her toes have been burnt off by the heat rock or whatever it may have been in there. So we actually... She went in, she saved Banana, and then she had to go to college, and so she asked if we could take Banana on. And this is the first animal that I have ever received that literally had an owner's manual that came with her. She likes this food, she doesn't like this food, this is her favorite, this is not her favorite. This is what it was a 4-page brief on Banana, which was fantastic. Those are the kind of owners we love seeing. She knew that she just didn't have time for her. Well, couldn't take her to college with her. So Banana came here. We've had Banana for probably about 4 or 5 years now. And I love my Banana. I do, you're so sweet. The other one I got is not sweet. It likes to bite. Which is not very normal for blue-tongued skinks, but this one, the one that we just rescued is, you're not gonna have a friend because you guys are solitary animals, so he has to have his own enclosure. But that's okay. And they're different colors too. So this is one of the colorings, and I just got another one that has a different kind of coloring. Right, Banana? And I didn't give Banana her name. But my daughter did name our other one that we just got. That's now name is Zucchini. So, but yeah, wait till you see Zucchini's coloring. It's absolutely remarkable. Hi, Banana. You're such a good blue-tongued skink. You're just such a good blue-tongued skink. Oh, do you like to be pet, don't ya? You're a good blue tongue. So people don't think that reptiles and stuff have personalities. Snakes are hard to have a personality, but lizards actually really do. My iguanas do, our beaded lizard does. All of our lizards tend to have somewhat more of a personality than a snake does. But Banana, she's a sweetheart. So she's in the reptile room right now because it's just so nice high humidity in here. Oh God, it scared me. It's Jeremy using the leaf blower. Now, you're gonna have to let me know April if service gets bad going back here, because I really won't know because we've never really done it. So, we don't. So, because this is my first time live on YouTube as a normal thing. Oh, he put this freaking log back in here. I'm gonna smack him. Hold on one sec. I don't know where the kinkajous are. Kinkajous are, what in the tarnation? Kinkajous are nocturnal, but sometimes Kinky goes into this log and it's freaking terrifying because he pops out and tries to bite you. Hold on. Let's see if they're in here. I gotta turn, let me see if I can turn the light on. Okay, hold on. Hi guys, how are you? Hello, hi Aria, hi Kinky. Hello, hi Kinky, hi Ari. Hello, hi babies. So kinkajous are nocturnal, so these guys don't really start coming out till about 5 o'clock at night. So they're sleeping in their box. Then, let's go back here. What are you doing, Speedy? You can't climb over the other turtle to get out. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it. I know you hear me. I'll come back here and pet you. Relax. I'll come pet you. Relax. Hi. Hi, bud. Back up. Stop. We're not going to do this today. Ugh. Go walk that way. So these are our 2 red-footeds, and then we have a box turtle over there in the corner, and then we have an iguana right there. Hi, bud. Okay. Then we have Adagio. Adagio. Hello. Hi, Adage. Adagio. Adagio. Hi, Dodge. What are you doing? Hi, Dodge. Hi, Adagio. What's up, bud? Are you the sweetest? I know, it's almost time to switch you and Rion back, huh? So you can have the front. We do rotate our sloth so that they have different enclosures. Oh, super easy. So Adagio has a more narrow face and different coloring on his face. Rion has a darker face and is actually has more wide face than he does. let's see here. I hear Blue and Laszlo. You're gonna feed me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. Hey, bud. Jeremy got you some watermelon. Hey. Hey. Hi. There's that nose a working. You want watermelon? Hi. Hi, Dodge. Do you want it? You got it? You want some? You don't know how I feel about that? You want some zucchini instead? Yeah, you're my vegetable guy. You're my vegetable guy. It's like he's smoking a zucchini. He's At least that's a habit that's good for you, bud. Where you going? What are you being so slow for today? Huh? Being weird today. Hey, bud. No, not muted. I didn't mute you, Dan. Not this time. Not on accident. Now, sloths have razor sharp teeth. Now, how that is their teeth never stop growing. So those pokey teeth will never stop growing. And they actually self-sharpen. Every time he opens and closes his mouth, those teeth are sharpening. Now, the reason for that is because they have super thick leafy matter that they have to get through in the jungles and stuff, so rainforests. So as they're chewing, it allows them to self-sharpen and constantly keep those nice sharp teeth to be able to get through that. Isn't that remarkable? Now, sloths will only come down from the trees for a couple different reasons. The first main reason is actually going to be to go potty. They go potty about once a week. It takes up to 30 days for that food to travel all the way from end to end. And, you're so cute. And their stomach and their organs are actually reversed. So they're upside down because sloths will hang upside down about 90% of their lives. Their bodies are made to accommodate that. That is their normal. So their normal is to be upside down like that and have those organs reversed, and they're tacked actually up to their rib cage to prevent them from flipping over, because if they flip over, they actually will, they'll die. So it's very important that sloths are not constantly on their stomach because that organ flipping can happen. Their nipples are actually in their armpits to allow them to accommodate to feed their babies while they climb and go limb to limb. Yep, my vet has been with me for 26 years. They can actually live up to 50. The oldest living sloth right now is 50 years old. So we don't know how old these guys are. They may be in their 20s. They may only be 9 or 10. We don't know. We've had them for 9 years, so we know that they're at least over 9. cool. You made it here. Welcome to YouTube. So if you guys are interested in helping our organization, I am going to be adding things to our Amazon wish list for the foxes and all of that kind of stuff. We do need to, get some stuff. We have a Chewy wish list and an Amazon wish list that can be found in the link in our bio, or my business card, which is actually linked in the description of this video. So you can go to the description of this video and it has the link of all the ways you can support our organization. I don't know why this is out, but I'm gonna put it in here for Ren. Probably because he hasn't watered them yet today. Where's Ren's water? I think they're all out here. Yeah, Banana's water and all them. I'm gonna give them water while I'm here. So we have for our sloths, it's very special. It is water filters that are like the RV water filters that take all the chlorine out of the water. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, good. It is hooked up. So let me get water to Armadillo real quick. And Banana. Banana's a big water drinker. That's our blue-tongued skink. Anyway, guys, thank you for making YouTube such a beautiful morning. You guys have been a breath of fresh air. So incredibly kind, and thank you for being here today. Like, I wasn't expecting to get into even the hundreds, to be quite honest, on YouTube today. So honored that we did, and that we held good numbers this whole time. Please make sure that you guys check out all the ways you can help our organization, even viewing our content. You don't have the funds to become a monthly donor and sponsor an animal monthly. That's not a problem. Watch us. That helps us earn money. So we're hoping to share us with your friends, because we're wanting to get to 100,000 followers or subscribers. So make sure you guys like, share, and follow. We're gonna end on a howl. You ready? Ready? Here they go. Isn't that beautiful? You're hearing Tundra and Tino right now. Shh. That's Tundra. That bark. That's Zeus. There's Titan. And like that, it stops. So if you guys do follow us long enough, we will get into the more details of our story. We are being sued right now by our very wealthy neighbor who lives about 1.5 miles away from our compound. He has stated that the wolf dog's howling 21 years later is a nuisance. It's cost our organization, our nonprofit, $300,000 to fight and be these animals' voices for the last 3 years. He says that the traffic we produce, which is actually less than the traffic he produces, is a nuisance, and us just being here is a nuisance. The wolf dogs howl 1 to 5 times a day. He said that under oath that he can't even hear them from his house unless maybe the window is open, but we're still being sued for it. When our neighbors' dogs bark for 2-3 hours on, like, constantly, and believe it or not, those neighbors are on the lawsuit. And they said under oath that the wolf dog's howling doesn't even bother them. So, because it's not, shh, my Malinois is way more annoying than any wolf dog out here. Anyway, we'll go more into details about that later. We just want it to be an but we're still here. We're still here because of you guys. We're switching over to YouTube. We don't want that to be our story anymore, but it is chapters that have led us to where we're at today. So we will talk about it more throughout, but we are working on that. We are still in litigation. We are still dealing with all of that kind of stuff. And, oh, please do go into Exotic Vet. Oh, neurosurgery? Well, we do need good doctors too. So it's a hard one. Anyway, we're still fighting it. It's still not done. It will hopefully be done by the end of this year and dismissed and over with by the end of this year, but we still had to pay for everything up to this point. And anyway, these are my personal dogs. These are my personal rescues. I have 10 dogs personally. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Be sure you guys follow us. We will be back again live tomorrow. I probably will be live earlier. My schedule, like I said, is changing, so I'll be here at 6 in the morning. So I'll probably be going live around 7 to feed the animals now instead. So we'll get an early morning start, and then that way we're off of here by or before noon. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and make sure you guys like, share, follow us, and come back. And thank you for all the likes already today. So grateful for those. But yeah, share our lives and, you know, be a part of what we do. We're so honored to bring you into our world and introduce you to some really amazing animals. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being here today, and yeah, tomorrow I'll be here before we know it.